was supposed to hit the go live button, but I hit the done button. Hi, hello, how are you? And thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope that I caught your attention with the title of this video because I thought it was kind of ingenious on my part. I'm gonna get my tablet going real quick, and I'm just gonna let you know what it's all about. I'm just gonna share with you. Oh, I gotta turn my volume down. There we go. There we go. And I have 5 people already. Whoop whoop. Oh, did I hit send? Y'all, I even said hi like 5 minutes ago, but I didn't send it. Now I sent it, apparently. I don't know. I'm rusty, y'all. I'm rusty. But I am coming in tonight. I kind of shared earlier. If you follow me on Facebook, or if you're in my Facebook Keto for Real Life People Low Carb group, then you have been seeing my posts all week long. And all week long, I have been doing a bunch of BS. A bunch of BS. Can anybody guess what I have been posting all week long? Can you leave a comment? I'm not here to rant. I'm talking about big salads. What a bunch of big salads I've had. A bunch of BS. Y'all, I want to talk for a minute. I'm going to get started, I promise. I'm just doing some chicken fajitas. I'm making it into a big salad. I got a little margarita thing going on. It's a simple little play on a margarita. It doesn't cost a fortune to make. So anyway, I'll share all that with you. But I just want to say that I have been working on a reset. And over the many months that I have been doing my thing and not really getting anywhere, I finally am starting to feel like I'm back on track. And when I say that, I'm not talking about weight because, you know, I'm hoping because I'm doing all the right things, all right? But I am feeling energetic. I'm feeling flatter. I have less inflammation. And long before, you guys might have heard of this woman, Amanda. She is Eat Like a Bear. You might have heard of her, right? She does these ridiculously big salads. But somebody said, hey, you should go check her out. So I did. And I cannot say how amazed I was by her results from eating ridiculously big salads day after day after day, combined with walking and water and fasting and, you know, all those good things that come along with eating well and living well. But I got to thinking, because I have been like, oh my God, long before she ever did her thing, I was eating ridiculously big salads myself, or just big salads. I was doing it every afternoon for lunch. I would make this gigantic plate of spinach and lettuce, and it was more of a deconstructed salad. So it was this huge platter almost of tomatoes and cucumbers and broccoli and carrots and mushrooms and spinach and just all the stuff with protein and with some dressing or dipping sauce to go along with it. And I was dropping weight like nobody's business. This was so many years ago, y'all. This was back, I want to say like in 2011. 2011. And the reason I was doing it in 2011 was because I was doing an elimination. I was trying to get rid of gluten and see if maybe that was my problem, because that's how long I've had problems with it. And sure enough, gluten was not my thing. But the side effects of just doing this, like I'm just going to eat vegetables every day. I'm just going to have some fruit. I'd have like half a cup of blueberries and half a cup of strawberries, and I'd have half a cup of pineapple, and I'd have some cottage cheese. And for an afternoon, like that would be my dinner kind of thing, you know, something just light and easy, because after eating like 8 servings of vegetables and some protein, I really didn't have a lot of room left. And it worked amazingly. I mean, like, everybody's like, you're shrinking. And y'all, when I say I was shrinking, you should have seen me back in 2011. I was kind of hot. But anyways, that being said, my memory going back to 2011, you know, hopping across and watching Amanda on her ridiculously big salads, I was like, it makes sense. And so last week I kind of started just making salads, not the gigantic ones, not the big salads, but just a salad a day, cutting my carbs back. And then by Monday, I was like, all right, I'm all in. So was my mom. And yeah, every day I've done something. I kind of did a little prep. Like my mom, she's very particular, y'all. She's very particular. You ever see those people who just only want certain foods, and anything outside of their little food box, they don't want to touch it? So that's my mama. And so I was like, what will it take, you know, to get you on board with this? And she's like, well, I love taco salads. I could eat them every day. Voila, 3 pounds of ground beef, taco seasoning, made it up for the week, done deal. Chef salads, sure, no problem. Turkey, yeah, got it. Well, tonight, I mean, we've alternated back and forth. We've had chef salads, taco salads. I did a smoked cheddar turkey yesterday, and I thought I'm gonna schedule the Friday salad. Even though I'm full on, I'm not gonna eat it, but it'll be good for tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna do a chicken fajita salad. I was gonna go buy some skirt steak, but I ain't got no time for that, y'all, because I work. So I have what I have, and I was like, I have chicken, we'll have chicken fajita salads. They'll be great, it'll be good. But do you know how much salad to eat? Do you know how much protein you should have? Do you know how many vegetables you should use? What about dressings? What about condiments? What about this? What about that? Well, I'm gonna make a big salad. And it's like I told Mom this week, you know, if you can't eat it all at once, because that's hard to do, y'all. It really is. It's not really, well, it's about everything, but you don't have to eat it like in one sitting. I can't. I have to like eat it and then save a little bit for a few hours later. And your veggies settle down, then you can eat it. And I even had cantaloupe this week, guys. And I can honestly say, I started Monday, this is Friday, and even by Wednesday, I have lost 7 pounds of inflammation. That's a victory. The wonderful thing about keto or /low carb is the benefits of it being anti-inflammatory foods. They're whole foods, they're natural foods, and it really helps start eliminating the inflammation. And when you are, you know, dabbling and you're eating, you know, off plan completely, like I'm talking junk food here and there, even if it's only a couple of times a week, you know, you might eat really good all week long, but say you're going out to the family restaurant and you're having chicken fried steak that night and the mashed potatoes and all that good stuff and cake, ice cream, whatever it happens to be, you're getting inflammation. So the struggle is, for most of us, I think, is finding a way to get on track, right? Leave some comments, give me some feedback. Get on track, see some progress, not cave into cravings, and start feeling good about yourself again, right? I know that's like the thing I get over and over in private messages, in my group, in conversations I have on the phone. It's a non-stop. I had a long, hour-long conversation today with somebody saying, look, I don't care what I do, I can't lose weight. And this person is only in their 40s. I'm like, oh, you can, but not necessarily. You know, complete hysterectomy, early menopause, the struggle is real. All right, so anywho, if you have any comments or questions for me, feel free to leave comments and I will get to them. I've got to kind of play with this camera thing so that you can see what I'm doing. Oh, and I'm just going to put this out here. So tonight I am featuring, if you can see, it says Pampered Chef. So I am a consultant for Pampered Chef. I don't go crazy with Pampered Chef parties. I don't bug people to host one, or, you know, I don't push it. I don't push it. It's not my thing. It's not my style. But when I get the opportunity, which I do have the opportunity tonight, I'm going to try some items. They might work, they might not. I don't know. But I'm going to leave a link. And I did open a party to start today. So after it uploads and everything, I will drop a link for Pampered Chef for Nancy's party. And here's what I did. I chose to do what they call, I forget, it's like a super savings. Like, you know, if you were to host a party as a hostess, you know, depending if you got $300 in sale, you got this item for free, and if you sell this much, you got that, and blah, 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 blah. I ain't doing that. I got enough stuff in my pantry and in my cabinets. I don't need any stuff. But what I do have is this discount thing that builds. So the more sales there are, so say you're the very first person and you're like, oh Nancy, I gotta have that potato peeler. It's $10, I want it. You pay for it, you order it, you put your card in, it says, okay, that's your amount, $10.50. Well, as the week rolls and the numbers go up, maybe it's $100 in sales, and now all of a sudden when the party closes, and your card won't be charged until the party closes. So if you earned a 10% discount or 15 or 20, depending on how many people ordered, you get the discount, and that's what will reflect at the end of the thing. So the more y'all order, the more discount you will receive at the end of the week when the party closes. Number 2, I know that was a long number 1, right? Number 2, I will take no money for this. What? Yes, okay, so it is on my heart that whatever sales that happen over this week, they're going to something that's on my heart. So I thought that's a great way to do it. It's like a fundraiser, but it's a private fundraiser, but it doesn't benefit me. So there. So think about that going forward. If there's any comments or questions about any product I use, just put them in the thing. And do me a favor, like and share the video. It costs you nothing, helps me out tremendously. And leave the comments. I love it, love it, love it when we have fun. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, so I'm using a mixture of all kinds of things. First off, I came up with a drinky poo. I don't drink alcohol very often. I used to be like a social drinker, weekend drinking, and like every week get together with the family, play cards, everybody drinks, and I'm like, that's kind of gone by the wayside. All the alcohol I bought 2 years ago for a life is what I'm drinking right now. I can't help it. It is cheap tequila too. So here we go, y'all. I'm gonna show you. I didn't have limes, so I asked my mom. I said, Mom, while I'm setting up, would you go get me some limes? She said, sure, baby. I said, oh, and while you're at it, I need some cilantro too, because I accidentally threw mine away. Okay, no problem. So then while she was gone, I called her. I was like, oh, 2 avocados too. And she's like, okay, no problem. And then she's in her room watching TV, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that stuff and set it up, you know. So I go open the bag, and she went for limes. There are no limes. How do you make margaritas without limes? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna show you how. Okay, here we go. So, took some electrolytes too before I started. Y'all, I had my shower, my hair was down and everything, and then I started sweating, and I was like, it's got to go up. It's got to go up. And then I started getting cramps, and I was like, oh, I've got to take some electrolytes too. All right, so I've got some margarita salt back here, and what you want to do is put a little lime juice or a little simple syrup, sugar-free, whatever you want, in your little thingy bobber here, okay? So, ta-da! And what you're gonna do, I guess I could just make another one, and I'll be flying high tonight, right? So, you can't see diddly squat, can you? Oh, jeez. Let me move this back. Whoop. Oh, look, there's the kitchen. And my little station, okay? Ta-da! Yo, this is not easy in this house. It's hard to set up and try to do anything live in here with all of this. You can see, like, it's just crazy. All right, so what I do is I'm gonna get out the old lemon bottle because we don't have any fresh limes, but you could just take some of this. I was gonna use my little liming thing, you know, all kinds of cute little Pampered Chef stuff there for the limes. So I'm just gonna give a little squeeze here. Got some juice on there. I'm sure I'm gonna need that later. And you just wanna get you a little lemon juice on there, lime juice. Guess I need the salt here. And give it a little tap. You got yourself a nice little salt rim. Some people, you know, they like the sweet rims, or you can use smoked salt. There's all kinds of options. For me, I'm doing a little ice. Let me grab that real quick. Honestly, I'll tell you another thing that happened. So, I was going to use sugar-free margarita mix by Skinny Girl, I think it is, or one of those other brands. So I ordered the bottle on Amazon. Well, that's a big chunk. And it's $9.99, guaranteed to be delivered here by today. Mind you, I purchased it earlier this week, so it should be here by today. And everything I order on Amazon usually comes from the post office. They sent it UPS. Sorry, my son works for UPS, but I'm telling you, I can't stand it when I see UPS. I'm like, oh God, it's not going to get here until maybe next week. And sure enough, I got a notification, sorry, your Amazon order is running late by a day. All right, so what do? I promised, I was like, fajitas, margaritas, what? Shooty shoot, here we go. So, measure, folks. I'm going to come in just a titch. Yeah. Measure. First of all, for those of you who aren't keto or low carb, probably not going to affect you. But if you're number one, if you're not used to drinking, measure. You don't want to knock yourself out. Number two, if you're new or if you're keto, alcohol affects you. So I'm using 1 ounce. I got this little glass here that I don't want to over pour for real. There we go. 1 ounce. I like them on the rocks. You could probably put this in a blender. All right. That's my Monte Alban. Did some cheap tequila. All right, next I bought this 57-cent bottle of juicy peach 0-calorie sparkling water. It's already pre-sweetened. It tastes very peachy, and you're just going to go right over the top with that. All right. Fresh lime juice would be amazing. This is one of the go-tos. Like if you really want balance. Oh, I need my little one that I told you I was going to need again. And I couldn't find my cocktail stirrer, so I grabbed an ice cream spoon. And now we're going to give this a wok of lemon juice right over the top. Because you want kind of sour, kind of sweet, kind of fruity, and you want it to be cold. I mean, you could be fancy and shake this and pour it into a glass without ice, but I like rock margaritas, and voila. Y'all, it is fabulously refreshing because that lemon and the peach and the tequila give it just enough, and that little hint of salt. It makes a wonderful, easy cocktail. I'm going to set them over there because I'll get to them as we cook. All right. Okay, let me come in for a close-up. This is probably backwards. I don't know. I can't tell. But these are the new electrolyte tablets by Keto Chow. Freaking love them. Love, love, love them. Instead of being in the bottle, which you were paying like 26 bucks, which I had no problem paying $26 for a bottle of electrolytes. My problem was that if I didn't use them, they would start crumbling and get powdery, and I couldn't use them. So therefore, I had a problem with 26 bucks. See what I'm saying? So now they take them and I bag them, and they do 2 capsules per individually pouch. And so you can take 1 or 2 of these a day. They stay sealed, they stay away from humidity, and they last, and they work fantastic. And somebody asked me the other day, well, how do you take them? You just pop it like you would any other supplement. You don't have to mix it with water. It's not an electrolyte drink. It's just an electrolyte supplement. Easy peasy. If anybody wants information on this, leave a comment and I will get to you with it. Can't share links while I'm doing stuff. All right, let's back it on up, y'all. All right, so before I get started, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna start with the meat. I'm kind of gonna pound it down, put it in a Ziploc bag, put some seasoning on it. I look sloppy. I hate these kind of things. That's better. And then while it's marinating for a few minutes, we'll start making the salad. And we'll get it all going, okay? Let me see here. I'm gonna grab a tablet. And I think this is delayed just, oh, shooty shoot. Shooty shoot. What did I do with my glasses? Oh, they're in my pocket. They're in my pocket. There we go. All right. Let's see, Rochelle. Hi, Marjorie. So funny. Love the BS. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Linda. Nancy. Oh, you guys, those are my true, core supporters. I don't know, they're my ladies. Oh, Miss Sharon Swafford. Hello, darling. I'm going to see Miss Sharon next week. I'm leaving the morning of the 19th, and we're going to spend the weekend hanging out. Me and my BFF Judy going to go meet my BFF Sharon, and we're going to have a fabulous weekend. New York to Philly. Hello. I want a margarita. And great product. Keto Chat rocks. Thanks. Cool. We're up to date. So I'm going to start with this griddle, y'all. Now, I might just move you around because, the YouTube thing to do is static. Just stay in one spot. Or have some really cool person who knows how to operate a camera follow you around the kitchen. Well, I got that. I don't have that. Okay, what I do have is y'all sitting on a tripod and me running around with my rolly cart. So I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna start getting this thing hot. Everybody asked me about this griddle. My mama bought it for me for Christmas about 3 years ago. It's by Ginny, G-I-N-N-Y. It's a catalog place, but it is freaking awesome. I think it's I just got a new Ginny catalog. I've never ordered anything from it. I just like looking at it. But it's like 89 bucks. But it's awesome because it has that nice big flat griddle on this side, but it has the ribbed griddle on the other side. So I do steaks on it and everything else. I thought about using that griddle side for fajitas because it makes sense, right? But I want to do my onions and peppers too. So flat griddle it is. And you can just really control it. I love it. It's not too hard to clean up. For me, space is my biggest issue. So, all right. This is a flex mat. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it because it's flexible and it's a mat. So it's a flex mat to me. And I've got some chicken. I got probably about a good pound and a half. Shooty shoot, I don't know. Just 2 big old breasts. One's bigger than the other. If I did this right, it would, to match, you know what I'm saying, one breast bigger than the other. I'm so hilarious. Okay. I'm in a roll tonight. Maybe it's the tequila. I don't know. Let's put this in the trash. Now, I've got this really awesome, amazing. Let me come in close. Then I'll back it up. Beautiful, heavy chrome meat pounder. What's so cool is this flat side is nice and broad. So when I go to start pounding the meat, I don't have to go like that. I mean, it's so heavy that I can just do like this and this meat will flatten out. If it doesn't, then I'll force it. The other great thing about it is you see there are some spikes. So this, you can just undo it, flip it over, screw it back in. Oh, my little seal thing is coming undone. so you can tenderize it, which I think I might do. I don't know. We're going to see how well this meat protein breaks down. So fajitas, a lot of people, I don't know, they'll cut the chicken in strips and then they cook it. But really, you just want to, look at that, guys. It just, that little breast is now bigger than the other breast for a moment. But look how quickly that handles that. And I'm not having to beat it, you know? I'm just lightly dropping it on there. Like that. And then I'm going to just start with this one. Now this one's a little thicker. I guess there's a little piece of fat. We'll get that in a minute. And yeah, I'm going to just keep on at it. Be a little patient. If you have any aggression, this is a wonderful way to take it out. Ah, there it goes. It started, the protein started breaking down. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I just kind of want them even, you know what I mean? This one's still a little thick. I'm going to pound it. And you can see when it just really starts giving in because it kind of bubbles. Now that feels pretty even. There we go. I don't want to tear it up, honestly. Now, again, if I want to, you just unscrew this, just like that. My little circle thing came out. It actually broke, but I've had this thing so many years. I wonder if I can get a little piece for that. Oh. Now I'm going to flip it. See, here's my flat side. And now I'm going to just, I mean, it's like butter, baby. And now I have this side, which, for the sake of cooking, I want to just lightly poke it. And the reason I'm wanting to poke it is first of all, it's going to tenderize the meat even more. But it's going to allow for some really good absorption of the marinade. So with the marinade, I'm taking the chicken. I thought I had gallons Ziploc bags. I'm just going to put the chicken in a Ziploc bag. All right. I'm going to remove this. That's the one thing about the flex mats, okay? I'm going to set that right there. And I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Here, I'll turn you with me so you can be with me while I wash my hands.
Don't want no chicken juice.
Some people get all, have you noticed these new cooking videos? I mean, some of them are really cool. I love cooking, so. But all the plastic gloves and the rubber gloves, I think it's because they're weenies and they don't want to hear people going, ew, you touched it. I didn't eat that. They touched it. And I think, do these people who say those things really have like a box of gloves and they're so sterile that they don't touch their food? I don't know. Just a thought. Onward and upward. I am using my handy dandy, guys. This is just Mexican organic seasoning. It is just ancho chilies, acia, black pepper, garlic, jalapeno, onion, coriander, and oregano, and cumin. So there's no salt in this, so I will salt it. And I'm going to pop the little lid off. Oh, I gotta move back. I gotta move back here. And really, I'm just going to generously give this a little dab. I don't need a lot. It's really good quality. It is Rebel Roots. I love their seasonings. I've had them for years. I have the Greek, the Italian, the Creole. Love them, love them, love them. Into the bag, I need a bit of oil. I'm going to use avocado oil because it has a high smoked temp. So then we got that. And then, you know, I think we're gonna go for shoot. I'll just use this sea salt. This is my mom's sea salt. I'm gonna use her sea salt. I'm just gonna give a little dab. We'll see what we get. And then last but not least, we're gonna put some lemon juice. And yeah. It doesn't need to be heavily seasoned, honestly. Might as well have a little sippy here. Man, it's good. And then close the bag, work the seasoning in, use whatever marinade. I mean, when it comes to this sort of stuff, you do what you like, okay? You might like McCormick fajita seasoning mix or the bottle stuff. I'm just using what I have on hand. I've used all of those other seasonings myself and I like them. But you can also just get creative, you know. So now the chicken is just giving it a minute here. And while that takes place, I'm going to grab my other mat, my other flex mat, and we're going to start prepping onions and peppers. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road, y'all, because I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, I didn't even think of a container, but I'm sure I can find one. This thing's hot. Yeah, that'll work. This'll work. So, this will hold my veg. So I have a couple of bell peppers, and I've got onions, so that we can get those ready to go onto the grill too. Let me see if anybody's chatting. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, I want to turn this down just a titch. It's hot. Wonderful to see you. Oh, shoot, I've read that. Well, you guys aren't talking. I suppose I'll just keep on doing it myself. Now, I like using a knife, you guys. I really do. I love kitchen gadgets, but man, I have to say a knife is my best friend in the kitchen. A good sharp knife. You can take these here. Can you see what I'm doing? No, you can't. This is driving me nuts, this whole setup thing, because I can't figure out how to make it work. But you could just do this and voila, you've got some peppers. Ta-da! That's driving me nuts. See, I need a really cool person to follow me around so that they can get up on this here and you can see what I'm doing better. So yeah, I'm just cutting, and then last cut. Then I have this inner core. At this point, what I would do, if I were me, is just go ahead and cut my peppers up, okay? I would just cut them up, slice them up into julienne strips. But then I've got to come back with the onion, you know, and that onions can be a little bit tricky as far as making you cry, or some people just don't like to cook. Maybe this stuff is really helpful for some. But I have my peppers, so I'm going to just set them in the bowl here. And then I have a half an onion that I used earlier today, and I have another one, which I'm sure I'm going to use. So we're gonna do it. So I'm going to use this one little piece of onion for my guacamole. And these two for my fajitas. And again, I like to just kind of run the knife right through, just like that. Now I've got root at both ends, and until I cut the roots off, this onion is going to stay together. But I am fixing to just do like this, and then I don't even need to get thick, but nice and clean. And again, take the root off. So when I'm using an onion in the kitchen, I usually only take off the top part of one side of the root, and then I peel it back, and I can slice what I want, and I leave the root attached until I'm ready. Okay. Well, shoot. I might as well do this side as well. Get all of this done. And this is for fajitas. This is the way to go. Just like this. set my knife over here for a second. My trash can is filling up. All right, so I have onions. I'm gonna have a drink. I love it. You guys come and see me do this stuff. I don't know why you don't like it. All right, got a big ice in my mouth. All right, this thing, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what any of this stuff is called. I have a book. I have a whole bunch of books. I still don't know what these things are called. But apparently, it's pretty cool. So I just put it together real quick because it kind of comes in pieces like this. So it folds up. Oh, and this thing goes down. Ow. This thing. So and this comes up. So it's all compact and sleek. All right. But then you pull this down and you pull this out and it locks. And then you got this blade, looks like a guillotine right here. Then you got this hopper. And you lift this little button up. And it puts it on there. Let me see how I did that. Oh, just like that. Clickety click. Yep. And then this thing turns and it unlocks. So you get the idea. Choppity chop. Okay, we're gonna see what it does. Let's see if it makes fajita tonight. Oh, and this thing slides right in here and locks down too. All right, are you guys ready? Do I have a comment? Come on, let's see. Do I have any comments? Nope, no comments. Any questions about this thing? All right, I kind of want, see, I don't know what it's gonna do. Well, shoot, I want it to make pretty slices, but I don't know. All right, that's the way it landed. And then it has this feed thing. Is that right? No, that's right. All right, oh, I see what you're doing. Well, oh, it has these knobs, and this is kind of thin for fajitas. Let's see here. Let's see, big ones. Let's move this over to this over here. Let's see what that does. Well, I don't like that. Then, let's see here. It's supposed to turn. Let's see what happens if we go this way. Oh, much bigger. It makes it more of a ring, but I don't want it to be a ring. Y'all be patient with me. Let's try this. All right. Well, maybe I should have tried it before maybe I should have tried it out first. What? I don't see anything happening. This thing is making me mad. It's stuck. Huh. All right. Whatever. Maybe I'm just not doing it right because I'm not a gadget kind of. I mean, I am, but oh no, I'm not. Okay. Maybe I have more than one. I don't want to waste these. Is that right? Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. All right, buddy boy. I even watched how to do this stupid thing. So it's probably me and not the product, but whatever. I got more skills in my pinky than that thing. I'm gonna set it over here. And that hopper. I like this. I like that. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little container. All right. Voila. Oh, I thought I took the skin off that one. So for me, I like to get my onions, not too thick, not too thin, just slice them up, and voila. Wow, wasn't that easier? Anybody got any comments about that? Nope. Nope, I ain't showing no comments. Maybe I'm the only one in here. Who knows? All right, here we go. Chop. Now then. And I believe 1 onion. Now see, I am making enough salad, obviously, for my mom and myself, and there might be some left over. Which is cool, because we'll just use it all up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Shooty shoot. Who needs that? Oh my goodness. All right. Onions. Now, we're gonna put this to work. Ha! Now, when it comes to skills with a knife like this, how you just run it through, it's keeping your knife grounded. You just want to rest it and never lose contact. You don't want to pick it up and chop it like that. But if you leave it laying down just like this, it gives this up and down motion that you can just kind of let the knife walk itself through. Be careful, do not cut your fingers. It's this. Okay, that works. Wow, see how fast this was for me. I'm sure I'm gonna get some comments. I've had some comments lately. Like, I still get comments on my bread video and stuff. Like, you take too long. Well, it's alive. It's not like I'm filming this things, you know, all pretty and just get to the high points. It's an experience hanging out in the kitchen. So I don't need this container. But I will take this little bit of onion now. It's kind of weird and wonky. Really. And I'm gonna just dice it up real quick. I'll put it in its own little container. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll just pop it big like that. Okay, we'll call that. I got this other little gadget I wanted to try to make some, I don't know, pico or guac or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Time's getting away from me. All right, so we have chicken down. It's ready to go on. You don't need a lot of time. I mean, you can marinate for a long time, but you don't need a lot of time. 10, 15 minutes, you're good for go. Here we go. I'm just gonna lay that there. And I'm gonna leave one alone for now because I'll probably just keep cooking after the fact. I just want to get some of this down on here so that you can see what I am doing. I'm going to move this over here like this, and I'm going to put my chopped onion here for a second so that I can access it. Alright? Now, I do have a couple of really cool things that I do use that are gadgety, but I like them. One being these tongs. See, these tongs, they don't accidentally open on you at all, but they immediately open. They're closed. They're open. These are a cool Pampered chef tool. These tongs are amazing. So when I'm down here, now I can just like, you notice I didn't even put any fat on here. I might in this little area because I want to kind of get a char on it, right? So I'm going to use some on salt. I'm going to put a little salt down on these onions because I want it to have a little flavor. And just a couple of drops because I don't want it to go over crazy. The olive oil. There it goes. Just like that. And we are good for go. That chicken is going to cook down really quick. In the meantime, I'm going to get out the bowl and I'm going to show you the ridiculously big salad now. So we're going to get to it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, makeup on my face. I haven't worn makeup since April or May. Crazy. All right. This is the bowl for your salad. A big salad. That's some BS, let me tell you. right? Like, hello, how are you? This is your ridiculously big salad. Big salad. I don't want to step on this. I really don't. So, you want enough lettuce that's going to fill you up. Let me put it that way, right? Like, is there a specific 4 cups, 6 cups, 8 cups? No, what there is, and I've got just iceberg here. You can mix in romaine. I'm out of it. We used up the romaine already. You can put in whatever kind of green you like, but put as much as you want. So, who was it? Oh, coworker mentioned yesterday that they never feel full. They just, you know, and I wouldn't consider them overweight. Like maybe a little bit, maybe, but not like overweight, like me. But, you know, just because you might not have as much weight to lose doesn't mean that the struggle isn't real. So, I judge not. Hers is that she never feels full. I like to take off these big ribs at the bottom. They just don't appeal to me. They didn't used to bother me, but now they do. So, here we go. Chop lettuce, shred lettuce, however you want. I'm going to check this. It's already smelling delish. Which way did I say? There we go. There we go. And we're not going to worry about this like fast. It's just cooking along beautifully. I'm going to check that. I'll leave it alone. There we go. Okay. And you can chop your salad. If you're using a metal knife and you're chopping lettuce, make sure that you eat the lettuce within a day. Okay? Because when metal touches lettuce, it tends to tarnish it. It starts turning. It's going to turn around really fast. Now you can use a ceramic knife or you can use one of those plastic lettuce knives. You can use your fingers, whatever floats your boat. I like my lettuce to be about 1 by 1 squares. I don't like it big and chunky. I don't want to look like I'm a cow out in the field just chewing big chunks of greenery. That cracks me up. Okay, so you're thinking, wow, man, that's a normal size salad. Like, yeah, this is a lot. Guys, if you were to eat a whole head of lettuce, you're going to get about 50 calories. Right? So don't worry about the amount of greens that you're eating. Just don't. Your carbs are not high. Your calories are not high. This is why you're going to really bump it up and do that. So let's grab more of this. And again, you can just pinch off what you need. It's as easy as you want to make it, guys. Here we go. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything new happening? How was your week? Anything going on? Did you get a new pet? Did anything happen? All right. The simmer is coming down. There we go. Whoosh. I'm turning that up. Because all of a sudden it was just like it just decided to quit sizzling over here. Ooh, I do see some more comments here. Oh, thanks. I can see somebody kind of, sort of. I better take that away from the heat, too. Love your hair. Oh, thanks. Oh, that would be Miss Sharon again. No. She keeps saying, love your hair. I don't. It was an accident. Love peppers and onion combo in anything, especially eggs. Mandolins are great when cooking for a crowd, but easier to use a knife. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, I don't really, this is kind of warm. I don't want to mess up my tablet. So basically, guys, this is all that's left from that head of lettuce. I might as well, right? You just tear it up. That's what I'm doing. I'm just tearing some lettuce. got a couple pasture pieces. I'm telling you. Oh, and I want to tell you guys, see this hair in the back? It's one of those hair scrunchies that have hair all over it and leaving a little long fall. You just twisted it like a ponytail holder. Who knew? Okay, so that's what I've been eating every day. A big salad. That much lettuce. It's a head of lettuce. I can't finish it, but I finish it within my like 4-hour eating window, okay? So, yeah, you eat a head of lettuce. There you go. All right, now we are back over here. That is coming along lovely. Oh, these are starting to brown up nicely. You're like, but on a salad? Yes, man. You know, this morning I did not feel like having a salad because I knew I was making one tonight, right? And I'm really not even that hungry because I just did cheese taco shells and I made tortillas with it, the cheese, and I did some of that taco meat, lettuce, same ingredients, different arrangement, and it was so filling. Just like that, okay? And then, onward and upward. Shall we give this a thing a try? I do have on the thing here, I've got some sour cream, I've got some salsa, I have some cheese out, because what do you put on fajitas? When you get it set up, you get guacamole, cheese, a little pico or salsa, some sour cream, and you dress it up, correct? Ooh, and we need some cilantro too. And I was going to do some lime, but whatever. I'm just going to give a little tear off of this. Don't need a bunch. I love fresh cilantro, and it really just adds that flavor. It just gives it the next level. Elevates. That's the word I was looking for. Just like that. Just like that. Off to the side we go. Flip knife up, blade up, and slide. You do not want to use your blade to slide. You will dull it. I'm sure you all know that, but it's just something I got to say. Oh yeah. Now these are turning nice and golden. They're starting to caramelize nicely. This chicken is doing its thing beautifully. We're going to have a salad before you know it. Now, I was going to make guacamole, but I have changed my mind. But fear not, because, yep, I'm coming up on that hour mark. So, when you don't want to make it, buy it. That's just, no judgment here. Holy guacamole. That'll work. This salad is going to rock. It's gonna rock, rock, rock. What song is that? Rock, rock, rock. It'll come to me later. I'm starting to really smell this. Okay, so now if you want to, you can do some tomatoes. If you want to put that on your salad. And this would be what I'd be doing on a Friday night anyways. No, actually, I'm lying to you. I'd be playing my game. It's Friday night. I should be playing my video game. But I would cook. And it wouldn't take me a full hour because I would be talking the whole time. But now I have my bed. Alright? So now all I need to do is take my chicken. And I'm going to use a paper plate. I have enough dishes used for this. I'm going to have a big old mess to clean up. That is done. Just going to let it rest. It is seared. It is lovely. I'm going to go ahead and throw this other one on and get it over with. Because I don't want my tongs to touch it because I'm going to use it for there. I'm going to pop that one down on there. then we're going to slide that over there so they aren't going to touch it. Just like that. All right. Are you hungry? I'm hot. I'm going to just take now that my margaritas are melting. They're melting. Now it's a beautiful margarita. And if I had a wedge of lime and I did lime with this, it would be just as good. Question. When I was younger and growing up, limes were not as popular. It was lemons, like in Mexican food. It was lemon this and lemon that. And then all of a sudden it switched to limes. I don't know when that happened. But either is good. So if you don't have one, you can use the other. They're interchangeable. Delish.
So tasty.
Julie. Yes, girl, I know. Oh, this is no way. I was like, what looks real? Yeah, it's just a little add-on. And then it has a pin that has a pearl on it, and it's one of those twisty round. You just screw it down, and it does not come off. Like, it ain't going anywhere. So, my mom one. Me and my mom, hey, we're the same. What you have in your margarita? Hi, Rita. I have a rimmed salt glass. I have ice, white tequila, some peach, clear peach, right over there, the juicy peach. I think you get it out of these. It's like 60 cents. And over ice with a lemon over the top. It is lemon juice, and it is delicious. It is just a peachy margarita. Easy, cheap, simple. Delicious. Doesn't have to be expensive to be tasty. All right. Let's get to putting this salad together. I'm going to take my chicken now, and I'm just going to leave it on my board because I want to just kind of, it's still hot. I just want to rustically chop it up. It smells so good. Ooh, it's still hot, hot, hot. And we're just going to cut it on the bias. Let me taste it. Yeah. So good. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Hot to the touch. You could take your knife and come in at an angle too, just for a better look, I suppose. And then I like to go ahead, because I'm eating, y'all. I mean, I can make this pretty and everything, but I like to go ahead and just chunk it up. Now, here's the thing about the protein, all right? So we'll move on to the protein. You want 8 to 10 ounces, 12 ounces of protein, because there's not a lot of nutrition or protein in your greens, okay? So, what do I do with that? Oh, here it is. Blink. Perfect. Blink. My big salad. So, for me, I'm going to take my lettuce, which is a whole head of lettuce. I've got that whole chicken breast. It's going to go over the top, just like that. And then I'm going to fresh, oh, look at that, caramelize. There's a couple little darky ones in there. A couple little ones got a little dark. I'm good with it though. I like the char, so it doesn't bother me. Of course, I got a little piece of chicken in my throat. I don't have that problem at home when I'm shoveling food in my face. I don't sit there and choke, but when I'm trying to talk and eat and do these little lives, invariably I'm like, whatever, it's okay. So now I've got chicken, I've got peppers, I've got onions. Next comes cheese, because I like cheese on mine. here. Enjoy. You know, this could be your salad dressing right here. Do what you want. I use about a half a cup of dressing. Okay, so if you want to do like a half a cup of ranch salsa, go for it. Then we're gonna, I know, it was my spoon. Then I'm gonna put a bunch of salsa because that's my tomato. I don't want chopped tomatoes when I'm using salsa. It looks pretty and all. I want cilantro on here. Okay. Oh, and I need at least a container of avocado. You're like, Nancy, for real? I'm like, for real, y'all. Just like that. My trash cans that I am full. I don't want to open anymore. I'm going to put the rest of these peppers down on here. I'm going to salt them. Give them a little salt. And you can oil. Oops, and I dropped it. Put that back over there. I'm going to grab a fork and show you what this looks like. Here I come. And you're like, oh my God. And then you just kind of mix it, guys. It's like, somebody's like, no, that's gross. I don't know, mixed together. But it is scrumptious. You've got big old chunks of chicken and peppers, and it works. And you can even, it's fajitas in a bowl. Amazing. Didn't cost an arm and leg either. It was super affordable. And you guys, you gotta try it. And if you do try it, please come back and leave that comment down below and let me know what you thought of it. I have also used stirred steak. I've also bought John Soul's fajita chicken pre-cooked. I've been, however you want to do it. My encouragement is embrace the BS. All right, get that big salad, make it a part of your routine. Do it for a week. That was the challenge Mom and I had. Do it for a week, like 5 days. You don't have to do it 7 days. But if it works for you and you want to keep going, no problem. You can just keep doing it, you know. Have your salad, something like this. 7 times of inflammation going this week. I think that's worth talking about. I think that's worth mentioning, you know. I've struggled ever since this menopause stuff started, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. So there you go. We have. What? I keep losing my tongs. Keep losing my tongs. There we go. I'll give these a stir. Yes. Let's turn this back down just a bit. So you just close this right up. So any questions, anybody? I've got a fajita salad. And I've got a margarita. That's 0 calories. Well, maybe the lemon juice has like a 1 or 2 calories. Well, I guess tequila does too. 0 carbs. Let's work it that way. All right. Let's see. Thanks for saying what I'm doing. That's a neat grill. It is. It's a great grill. And when I flip it over and it's a griddle, it does. I've had no problems with my steak. The trick to doing steaks on a griddle like that is to make sure that they're at room temperature all the way through. They cook evenly, they brown, they look fabulous. Tastes great. So that's it, guys. I thank you for popping in this evening. Get you a big salad. Oh my gosh. And again, you're just like, that is a lot of food. Well, really, it's a lot of lettuce. It's a lot of protein. And if you need to, like, don't put the dressing on it, like, put half of your lettuce in a bowl and put half in the other bowl, and break it down into 2 salads so that you have 2 containers, but eat it during the day. And that way you're getting your protein. You've got fat from the avocado. You've got fat from the bit of avocado oil I added. You've got your sour cream, which has fat in it. Now, I did use chicken breast, which is not as fatty, but you can always add dressing to it. You can add the fat to it, okay? I encourage you to try it for a week. You're going to be so full and so satisfied. You really, I guess day 1, day 2, I'm so used to just snacking and munching mindlessly. Anybody else got that problem? That what I was like, Nancy, you're not even close to being hungry. There's like nothing in your stomach says you need food in it, nothing. And yet my internal timer was going, it's the time that we normally get a snack and play games. And I just really had to up my water intake. I was just like, I'm gonna drink my water because this is, I had to tell myself that. And then I lost track of it. Like I got into my game, I was doing my thing, I wasn't thinking about popcorn, I wasn't thinking about Reese's Pieces or Doritos or any of those things that I like to munch on. And yeah, and then day 2 came around and I was like, wow, here we go with another big salad. And they did get a little smaller as the week wore through, guys. I'm not even going to kid you. They were just like, I was like, I can't eat quite as much salad. And as you can see, I still look pretty hefty. Hefty. Remember that commercial? But I don't look as bad as I did. Is that something else? Swear. Besides, I don't like how I look on camera anyways. Right? But, like, especially when this thing comes up here and cuts you. Like, well, that's not a good cut. All right, there we go. Seriously, you guys, this here was out to here just a week ago. I was like, oh, I can't walk. Just so inflamed. It was unreal. So I encourage you, do the big salad. Try it out. Protein, 8 to 10 ounces. Lots of lettuce, as much as you can handle. Do your veg. Think of different ways. Big Mac salad. Whatever. Taco salads, turkey salads, strawberry field salads. One of my absolute favorites. Didn't make it this week just because Mom's like, I don't like chicken on a salad. It was one of my favorites. So, thank you for showing up. You guys have been great. I appreciate you. Share. I don't know where you're going to share it. I don't share it. Well, I do share videos with friends and stuff through Messenger. Find somebody to share it with, okay? And if you are new, thanks for being here. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you want to become a supporter, I would appreciate it. If you want to order any of Pampered Chef, or you just want to browse and do a little fundraising thing with me, that would be awesome. That it's going to go ongoing for weeks, so I'm going to just like bombard everybody on Facebook with that. What else? I think that's it. Thank you guys. You've been wonderful. Remember, fats first, moderate protein, low carb. Get you some.